Today we are reviewing the Vermilion Bird and Black Tortoise from the Mythical Beasts line of Sluban Mech armors. This video focuses on these two builds, but if you are interested in seeing the other two Mythical Beasts, then I put a link to part 1 of this 2-part series in the description. The box for Vermilion Bird is still glued shut and I got this set locally. This one for Black Tortoise is not glued together. I got this shipped from overseas and it's not slathered with glue, just plain old scotch tape holding the box closed. But why? I am legitimately perplexed. If you have any ideas, please let me know below. The build experience for these two mech armors have been great. It's likely because I have learned the frame build at this point and it's going together smoothly. Well, smooth-ish. The problems with the waist joint and shoulder pauldrons persist, but not to the same extent. And now here they are, fully built. Let's look at the Vermilion Bird first. This one may just be my favorite, if only for the fact that the shoulder pauldron is small and doesn't pop off every time I look at it. This one is also unique from the other 3 sets because of the wings on the back. That's such a simple yet effective build. It's basically only 2 feathers for each side of the wing, but it still looks believable from the front. This set uses red, gold, and white pieces throughout. The few trans blue pieces here elevate the whole look. The legs and feet are streamlined and that's fine, but why is it that the bird mech did not have the talon-like feet, while the tiger from the last episode had the bird feet? The set came with a bunch of stickers which are a little off color-wise, but not a lot. But what really grinds my gears is the absence of stickers on this shield. It looks horrible, like someone forgot to put detailing on, but hey, at least he came with a shield. And they also gave us this 2-sided spear, which looked odd to me at first, so I had to look it up if it was a real thing. And apparently it was. Cool. The minifig for Vermilion is red with the appropriate prints. I love the things here on the side of the helmet because it showcases how they can add variety to the line just by adding different pieces here and even just by omitting a clipped piece from the top. The vest is orange and it reminds me of safety life vests that you may see on ships. Underneath the helmet we have a figure with female features and makeup. Unfortunately, there is no hairpiece included. The animal form of the Vermilion Bird is a bird. Again, I won't be building or reviewing the alt forms here. So far, I'm not tempted to build their second forms, but that might change in the future. And if you're liking this video so far, please smash that like button to let YouTube know that you like this video and that more people should see it. That would help us a lot, thank you. Next is the Black Tortoise, and straight away, my first thought is it kinda looked like the Mobile Suit Dom from Gundam. And if it was purple, it can definitely pass for one, but alas no. This mech armor is primarily deep blue and light blue pieces with shiny silver pieces thrown in. The overall shaping is the most defensive looking out of the 4 sets. It even has these floating armor pauldrons reminiscent of a larger Sluban set, the Takeda Shingen. The feet are the largest in line and together with the flared chins here make this look like the Dom legs. It comes with a pole arm type weapon. I think it's a pole arm because of the length of the pole here, but the blade is easily the size of a normal sword. It's in a nice shiny silver. This yellow brick here is an odd choice for the hilt. At the end of the pole is this tentacle attachment for some reason. Maybe to keep with the aquatic theme since this is a black tortoise. I love the prints on Sluban minifigs. They are always different and related to the mechs. They feel integrated somehow. The helmet here is the most detailed with both the side flarings and this horn piece in the middle with a silver visor. And while we are talking about the helmet, a quick recap. White Tiger and Blue Tortoise use the silver visors while the Azure Dragon and Vermilion Bird uses the gold visors. Cool. The vest is easy to remove and put on, but the shade of blue used is off and it doesn't match any other part of the mech. And here we have Scar from Fullmetal Alchemist making his long-awaited minifig debut. Okay, just kidding, no one was waiting for it. I was gonna say that it's Kenshin from Rurouni Kenshin, but the X is the wrong size and position. The alternate form of the Black Tortoise is a tortoise. Anyone surprised? A quick tip for you, if you ever build 2-in-1 or 3-in-1 sets and there are a lot of spare parts, I suggest keeping them in individual plastic bags with the manual so you don't lose any of the pieces and so you can keep them grouped together. This is helpful if you decide to build the alternate forms in the future because it is very likely that you will need the extra parts to complete the alternative builds. I use these generic resealable plastic bags. I call them alt Ziplocs. I'm cheap. You won't catch me buying branded Ziploc bags. I'm not made of money. Now that we know all the alt forms, which alternate build is your favorite? The White Tiger? The Azure Dragon? Or maybe the Vermilion Bird or the Black Tortoise? Let us know below. Personally, I like the Dragon Popper. These 2 sets, actually all 4 sets from the Mythical Beasts line have been excellent. So let's talk about why I think these Sluban mech armors are actually better than quote-unquote real LEGO mech armors. Number 1, they're not boring. Do you have a LEGO mech armor? I've built and reviewed quite a few of them on this channel, and you know what I don't like about them? In my opinion, they are all pretty boring. Don't get me wrong, using the same frame is fine. It's what you do with them that counts. The most exciting and different mech armor from LEGO has been the Venom one because, let me check my notes. They included 2 figures instead of 1, and Spidey is dangling on a string. Whee! These 4 look different enough from each other to be unique, but similar enough to feel like a group together. Reason number 2 is value. They are priced really well. This Batman mech armor was almost $15 US. Meanwhile, I got these Sluban mech armors for only $10 US each, and you can even get them for a little more than $5. Number 3, variety. I appreciate the fact that alternative brands like Sluban and My Build push the envelope in terms of build and design. Sembo, a popular alt brand, also has mechs, and we will review those on this channel in the near future. What I'm trying to say is now is a great time to appreciate other brands outside of the quote-unquote LEGO walled garden. It's a really good garden, don't get me wrong, but sometimes the grass really is greener on the other side. We've done the accessibility, quality, and value scores in part 1 of the video, so let's quickly re-evaluate those here. We gave these sets an accessibility score of 3 out of 5, and I will not change it here. I was inclined to bump it up to a 4, but I realized that the build was not instantly more accessible. I just got used to it, which is an unfair reason to give it a higher rating. The quality score we gave was 4 out of 5 stars. These 2 are still super cool, so that's good. And all 4 together look amazing. These would look great on any shelf. And the value score is 5 out of 5. You can still get these for an amazing price by using the links in the description. And please use the link to navigate to the website and not just use the coupon code. It's the only way they can confirm that certain sales came from this video. Thank you. My favorite out of all the 4 sets is definitely the Black Tortoise. I know I said the Vermilion might be my favorite, but I think this one looks better. And somehow the pauldrons on this stay on a little better than the White Tiger and Azure Dragon. It helps that it looks a lot like a mobile suit, and I feel like it can tank damage with his huge pauldrons. And we are done with the Mythical Beast mech armors, but there are many more Sluban mechs coming our way on this channel. We are working on our Mighty Machines mech armors video as well as a whole slew of other large Sluban mech videos. Oh, we also have those Sembo sets coming and maybe some other brands you may not have heard of. Next week we are looking at something from Fantasy. Have you heard of them? All I can say is it's gaming related. Any guesses? Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss those videos. See you in our next one.